question 3 asks us to go backwards. Question 2 gave us the confidence level and wanted a margin of error. And in question 3, we're given the margin of error and asked for the confidence level. So, how we would solve for this is using the same formula we did in question 2. The margin of error is z alpha over 2 times sigma over square root of n. So we know that the margin of error is a 14.7. Okay, I'm not sure what z alpha over 2 is. That's tied to the confidence level. And I know that sigma is 30, and the square root of n is the square root of 16. So if I feel more comfortable simplifying this, I get a 14.7 is z alpha over 2 times 30 over square root of 16, which is a 7.5. So if I wanted to solve for the alpha over 2, I could divide both sides of the equation by 7.5 to get z alpha over 2 is 14.7 divided by 7.5, or z alpha over 2 is 1.96. Okay, so some of you might recognize 1.96 as the z value for a 95% confidence interval, and if you do, that's wonderful and you could answer the question right now. If not, what we're going to do is we're going to remember what this notation means. So the z with a subscript equals a number. What that means is the probability that the standard normal distribution, capital Z, is bigger than this number, is bigger than 1.96, equals that subscript, equals the alpha over 2. So if I drew this with a picture, my standard normal that has mean 0 and standard deviation 1, if I look at the probability that the standard normal is greater than or equal to 1.96, or just greater than 1.96, the probability is going to equal alpha over 2. So to find that with my calculator, if I want the probability of a normal distribution, I use normal CDF. Okay, so my low number is the 1.96. The high number is technically infinity. I don't have an infinity button, so I'll just use something very large, like 100,000. The mean is 0, and the standard deviation of z is 1. Okay, so I want normal CDF, 1.96, 100,000, 0, 1. So on my calculator, I go to second vars, normal CDF, and 1.96, comma, 100,000, comma 0, comma 1. Okay, that gives me about a 0.025. So that means alpha over 2 is about a 0.025. Okay, so now if I multiply both sides of the equation by 2, I get alpha is 2 times 0.025. Okay, which is about equals a 0.05. Okay, so alpha equals 0.05, so 5% not confident. That means my confidence level is 95%.